Hey guys, so in this video I've tried ending the video like I would say at least 3 times, but in the end of the video is when I figure out what was wrong with the car. So if you really want to find out, skip to the end, or I'll actually tell you now. It was my spark plug wires. I probably should have checked those sooner, but I didn't. And that was a common mistake. Well, that's a really big mistake on my part. I should have done that instead of spent all my money on other stuff like a distributor and 4 different fuel pumps. Okay, so 2 of them were like free. 1 of them was a Walbro, and I just only paid for 1. Well, 2, the new one from AutoZone and 1 Walbro 255 fuel pressure regulator. I bought 1 new one, and then that second one I've been through 2 of those, and the second one was warranted, so that was fine by me. And the fuel rail I bought. One was given to me from my friend Jake. Thank you, Jake. I'll give you a shout out in the video right here, I guess. And then the second one I bought for like 40 bucks, so that wasn't a big loss because I wanted the fuel damper. Because when I first started out, I changed the screw on the fitting for the fuel rail from the B20 original one to the Injector fuel rail, which used a fuel damper, which didn't work out, so I had to change to a D series or B20 style fuel fitting, which has no damper and a different kind of fitting. And then I got the new injectors, so I thought that might have fixed it. So this has been a long process. It's been over a year before the car is actually fixed. And then, so yeah, I've been through 4 fuel pumps, 3 or 4. Been through 2 fuel pressure regulators, and then I changed a distributor. Then I finally decided to change the spark plug wires. Well, the spark plugs themselves, of course, will change because the car is turboed, so they're the NGK BK7RE or whichever ones they are. And yeah, the spark plug wires were it. So yeah, just feel free to watch through the video. There's some useful information in there, I think, about the injectors, and my lower O-rings for the intake manifold were also cracked. So I'm glad I got to that. A lot of stuff is being fixed, so there's no bad in this. So this was all taken, well, the videos were in like almost a 2-week time frame. I would say it's like a week and a half, almost a full 2 weeks. But I figured it out when I really just started grinding, and yeah, it's all figured out. I'm glad I figured it out. So yeah, enjoy the video. Thanks. Hey guys, today I'm going to be trying to fix the starting issue on the Turbo B20b. And as you can see, the car is already painted. I'll have a paint update, well, the front bumper and the trunk aren't painted. Side skirts are still black. I'm keeping black for now, see how I like it. But yeah, there'll be a video on that. And today, I was originally going to replace the fuel pump, fuel pressure regulator, the lower seals of the intake manifold to the injectors, and the fuel filter. The only thing I don't have, or won't have today, is the fuel pump. I just ordered one, a Walbro 255, because my stock one that I ordered from AutoZone just broke, and yeah, no warranty on that because I can't find a receipt or anything in the record, so I gotta wait for that. I'm just gonna throw an old one in and see if it'll fix the issue. I highly doubt it'll fix that because I believe the old pump I had in the car actually had a bad check valve, so the car was hard to start regardless. So I'm gonna go fish around. I think I'll be able to find Brandon's old fuel pump and I'll try throwing that in. I think that one was still good. Here I got all the gaskets for the fuel rail and everything, but I'm not gonna be changing the upper ones because I have new injectors and I don't know if the Bosch injectors work with the stock OEM top rings, those green ones in there. If you know, let me know. I also have this new gasket. It's a crush washer actually for the, what's it called, the damper style nut for the fuel rail. Actually have a new fuel rail to go with everything. It's right here. You can see, yeah, it's right there. I wanted this because if you guys don't remember, I had to switch out the Integra fuel rail fitting for a B20 one or the stock Civic one, I don't remember, and I don't have the fuel damper, and I want to get the fuel damper back on. So I just got a new used fuel rail and I'm going to throw that on today. Yeah, the guy's pretty cool. He even included the old crush washers, the specific style for the damper too. But yeah, I just want to get a new one anyways. And yeah. Here's the fuel rail. I haven't really checked much on it. I mean, I'm assuming everything's here. There's not much to it. So I am not going to change the fuel filter today because I want to wait for the new fuel pump to come in. And I'm changing all this stuff because my fuel system currently does not hold fuel pressure. So, you know,
I don't know anymore. I'm just gonna change all that stuff because I need a wall bro anyways because the thing's boosted, and I'm gonna change the fuel filter. I changed it last year, but I'm gonna change just in case. It's a cheap part to change. And I believe it's really the lower intake manifold gaskets that go to the injectors that are causing the issue, but we'll see. Okay, as you can see, the fuel filter is not there anymore. Actually, the fuel pump's not in either, as you can see. The cell is just chilling right there. So there shouldn't be any pressure in the rail, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take the rail out. I'll do the rail first, then I'll do the fuel pump. So it's a good thing I checked to make sure. Can't really see on camera, but I looked in here and there's no light. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to see on the camera. Kinda can see. Not that hole, that hole. Okay, so you can't see, but looks like a hornet or something started making a nest or whatever inside this rail. So yeah, I'm gonna have to blow that out because if I didn't check that, I would have ran into some issues. Okay, I went to my uncle's, got it cleaned out, brake cleaned it, everything, air compressor, no more wasp nest or whatever nest was in here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so strangely enough, you can see those green things aren't required, but that one's gone, so I don't know where that went. And this one, you can kind of see it's, if I squish it, there's like a rip. Like it has this ripped effect around the whole thing. So maybe that was the cause, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm more worried about the fact that that piece is gone. Okay, this one is cracked really bad. So I think this could be a cause why I'm leaking fuel pressure. So hopefully that solves that. Like, I'm still pretty concerned about this one. But yeah, they say it's for the Bosch injectors on the Civic, you don't need the green ring, but it's a tighter fit and it's better to have the green ring. I'm about to see, because this still slides on kind of snug. As you can see, it's not going on easy, just like that. But you gotta press it in and it just like pops. And yeah, I'll just try that for now. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to take these injectors out and not break the top O-ring, because that would really suck. Okay, so I believe that piece is a top hat, and that got kind of loose. So after I like got it up a little bit of room, I stuck a flathead in there, and I didn't give much pressure. I just turned it like that and lifted it up and pulled the rest of the way out of my hand. But from the looks of it, this O-ring is also starting to look a little damaged. I guess if it does leak fuel, I'm gonna change it, but I'm gonna just try to not change it for now, because I'm not sure if the OEM ones fit, and if I take it off, it might rip. Okay, so I took a napkin of a little bit of brake cleaner and wipe the top off free of fuel, so I can dip my finger in that with a very little amount of oil. Like, I'm talking about like you don't even need that much. Like, just spread it, just so you can get the top of the O-ring on top of the top hat a little good, just like a little bit. I have a video on this, so I'm probably gonna just skip this part because yeah, I did a whole video on injector install if you want to check it out. And yeah, I'll just put the link in the description if you want to check that. Okay, all the injectors are in the new rail, and let's just hope none of this leaks, because seeing this is kind of satisfying. So I hope that was my cause. Like, you can see the split. I really hope that's the cause of why I was losing fuel pressure, and the car never wanted to start when it was really cold. So I'm gonna go and just throw the fuel pressure regulator back on the rail, because the gasket's not on it, and when it's not on it, it tends to fall when it's already in the car. I have a new one coming in at 6 p.m, but I'll deal with that when I get here, but I just don't want it to be hard right now. If you don't know what I mean, watch this. So you put the gasket in. It's kind of hard for it to stick unless you just freshly took it off, and when you flip it over, the gasket's in your hand, and the fuel pressure regulator sits like this. So that's why it falls. So that was like the install or whatever. When I was installing the fuel pressure regulator last summer, that's what happened. You probably like stick a little RTV on there on the fuel pressure regulator side or whatever you want, but yeah, I don't feel like grabbing it. Okay, so something I just realized. So as you can see, if I put this on, it's a very tight fit, and you would think it would be better so it wouldn't leak or anything. Like, I'm talking about the lower intake manifold gasket thing, injector thing on top of the green one, but watch this. Once you put it in, it's below the green gasket's below the intake manifold one. So I'm thinking that green thing, the green gasket, is doing next to nothing. So right now I'm asking my uncle for an opinion on this thing, like how, if I should take it off or not. That's probably why you heard a phone call earlier. But yeah, I'm really thinking about just taking the green ones out, because I'm pretty sure the engine just ate that one over there. So same thing's probably gonna happen for the rest of these if I don't take them off. And another thing I realized is I could have changed the injector O-rings to the new ones, because those are top hats to adapt to this injectors. Like this piece right here, that's why there's a silver clip right here. Those are top hats right there that adapt to the Bosch injectors. So those are Civic O-rings, so I definitely could have changed those, but if it leaks, I'll change it. Okay, so the moves are, I'm gonna take out these green rings. I'm gonna prime the fuel system after I install the fuel pump, of course, make sure it doesn't leak any fuel. If it leaks fuel, I'll throw these three back on at least in order that, I mean, I have the R18 running now, so I don't have to drive that car, but that's supposed to be my daily, even though, yeah, there's no fuel system on it right now. Okay, so the fuel rail is on, so I'm just gonna throw on the crush washer, special crush washer, fuel damper, and move on to the fuel pump. Okay, old fuel pump assembled, just gotta throw it in the car. Oh, not even like 5-10 minutes later, the fuel pump stuff's already all done. That was easy. I mean, the fuel rail could have been a lot faster too, but yeah, I was just making sure some stuff didn't go, well, I was changing some stuff around, and I just wanna make sure I could just take the O-rings out. I'm about to find out pretty soon if that's a good idea or not. Here's the last clamp. Battery's about to die, so I'll save this for the start. So
you can try it.
Alright, so I'm gonna give it a few seconds and then I'll try priming it again. Oh, not priming, I'll just try starting it. Maybe I put too much fuel into it and flooded it earlier, I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna wait like 10 more minutes and give it another shot. Oh yeah, also the fuel pump in the car, I'm pretty sure also has a bad check valve too, so yeah, I'm waiting for my wall bro to come in, change the fuel pressure regulator out, change the fuel filter out, then we'll have a true test to see if it still works or if anything's bad, I guess. Okay, and also the injectors, how I took the green O-rings out, these right here, still doesn't leak fuel, so yeah. You don't need those on there. Just more of a hazard to suck in some stuff into the engine than anything else, to be honest. So yeah, you get wash injectors for this, I'd take out the lower rings if I were you. I guess I'll give you an update if, so if it does leak, you'll know. If it doesn't leak, you probably won't get an update unless I make another video on this car sometime soon, because I have mount inserts for the car. I can open the box with one hand, but maybe I can't. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Mount inserts. I'm probably not gonna put the rear one on just because it's a hassle, because it's the very back one, of course. I also don't want it in the back because I don't want it to shake too much. I kind of just want to reinforce it because I don't have torque mounts, but we'll see. This stuff is pretty solid, so. I'll be completely honest with you. I honestly thought it was gonna leak a lot of fuel because I took those rings out, but yeah, it doesn't leak. And I'm just talking a lot now because yeah, gotta wait like 10 minutes to make sure. I could probably start it now because fuel pressure dropped fast back then, but I'm just gonna give it a little more, make sure it's completely cold, I guess. I guess I'll just clean up my workspace area in the meantime. Makes sense. Okay, so it's been a good while. I'll go ahead and give it a shot. See what happens. I don't have high hopes for this, but let's see. Well, it honestly, I don't think it's much better, but it started quicker. It's a plus. Alright guys, the camera died yesterday, so I'm not sure really where I left off, but it's the next morning, and I'm gonna see if the B20 starts right up, and I don't think it will, because I still haven't changed the fuel pump, fuel pressure regulator, or the fuel filter. I actually bought a main relay too. I'm about to go get a distributor, because all this stuff is pretty old, so I'm gonna get it all changed out, but we'll see how the car starts. I'm not gonna lie, it started a little faster, but yeah, and it's weird, kind of like bogged right there. It might be because I put the new injectors in, and there's the new lower gaskets because those are really cracked, and I added a lot of fuel in the tune so it could stay idling very well, but you can see it's idling way too rich right now at 11.7-ish. Right about now, I would say it'd be at 12.5 to 13.5-ish at the code start, and it'll warm up to 14.7, but as you can see, it is about, it's quite off from what I have it usually at, but I don't want to tune anything yet. I'm gonna wait till I get my Walbro and the new main relay, the new fuel pressure regulator, fuel filter, all of that, and then I will tune it again. Hey guys, so I decided to wait, well not wait, I just never made the video, so I went ahead and installed the Walbro 255 like almost a whole week later, probably 5 days later after I initially made the video, and I got the new main relay in and the new fuel filter, new fuel pressure regulator. Everything I had in the other video I have in here now, so I'm gonna see if it does cold start better. Fingers crossed. Yep, I have no idea what to tell you guys. It's not the main, I guess I'm changing a distributor now too, because I do still have one of those, but I wanted to return to get some money back, but yeah, guess I'll go with that next. Hey guys, so one last final attempt before I end this video.
So I looked up on the forums and I saw that BTDC, before top dead center, is the red line on the crank pulley at 0 degrees, not between anything, but I see a whole bunch of different things. So if you guys know, please let me know, because I just want to get it right. And since we adjusted it, it did start better, but knowing my luck, when I go to start it in the morning now, it's probably not gonna start, but let's see. So it would like really make my morning now if this just started. All right, so let's see. Quick prime. Well, it is better, and I didn't actually let it prime all the way. I don't know why, but it is better. It could be better, so I guess I'm on the right track. I believe it's ignition related, so I just gotta keep at it, I guess, but that will actually be it for this video. Hey guys, so I changed the plug wires yesterday, and that was the last thing after the distributors I changed. And the timing's not completely right because I changed the distributor plugs, and then the car was a little retarded, which is towards that way, like towards the wall is retarding the ignition, and towards the firewall of the car, and our direction is advancing the ignition. So right now it's probably like 14, 15, somewhere along that ballpark. So let's see how it starts. Knowing my luck, it's probably gonna start really bad. It's one thing after the next for me. Yo, that just made my day. Instant start. Spark plug wires, man. Wasted all my money on a distributor, all this stupid stuff, and those are the wires. Pretty happy. All right, well, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, figure out the problem. Thanks for watching again. Peace.